And a pleasant good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you to White House, Texas for this evening's ball game on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. As we welcome you into the Bill Fick Ford countdown to first pitch, live tonight from White House, Texas, for this by-district round matchup between the Huntsville Lady Hornets and the Texas High Lady Tigers. As we welcome you here inside the broadcast booth, out in the open today here in White House, the home that Patrick Mahomes built. I'm Carlos Zimmermann. With me is my good friend and broadcast partner, Luke Scott, for this evening's game. Luke, in for a good one here this evening. Should be an excellent and superb ball game tonight for the Lady Hornets as they look to embark on another deep playoff run. It should be, and it's the best time of year. Playoffs are here, and this is what this team has been preparing for and practicing. This is what it's all about. This is where your name is made, and we've seen some recent success here in the playoffs, but looking at this year and this team, might be the best one we've had in quite a long time. So the team is pumped, other than a few mishaps that happened on the way here, which were unforeseen, but it happens. This team, this team's been battling adversity all year, and that's just one more thing that happened this afternoon. But they're ready. We were watching them pregame. They look good. They're confident, and they should win this game. They look good. It's full steam ahead tonight. Absolutely. All right, they're already getting to the plate meeting, so let's dive into our coaches convo brought to you by Bill Fick Ford. I had a chance to speak with not only head coach Morgan Bryan, but as well as one of her assistant coaches, first-year assistant coach Cecily Rigsby. Here is your coaches convo brought to you by Bill Fick Ford. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here on the Bill Fick Ford Lady Hornets countdown to first pitch, getting ready for this by-district round with Texas High. Here in our double coaches convo, first with assistant coach and outfield coach Cecily Rigsby. Cecily, this is your first year on the coaching staff. Just talk about the experience of joining this team and your thoughts on how the season's gone.
Well, I've actually been praying for this position for the past 3 years, and I've actually had the senior class mainly since their freshman year. And being here is just more so seeing them from in the classroom to on the field has been a very genuine experience. It's been very fortunate for me to be here. I will say seeing them from behind the fence, per se, from in the stands, I've been able to implement all the things that I've been able to see that have been kind of either missed or looked over that Coach B has talked to me about recently about how she wants to close the gap on, especially with the mental part, because that's really the main reason why I'm here, to be establish a lot of mental foundation whenever it comes to the game.
Coaching the outfield, just what has that experience been like coaching the last line of defense?
It's been really fun, actually, because the girls have told me that they never did this many drills, but we've actually broke it down to the point where they can understand their fundamentals and why they're doing it. We actually have a lot of conversations in the outfield, and it allows us to build that relationship for trust between me to them and trust amongst their teammates, because that is something that is needed, especially when you're that last line of defense. Everything rides on you, and our one thing that we have said this year is make sure every out is your last out.
Thoughts on Texas High in this first round as you guys begin the playoff run?
Only thoughts are going out to my girls, which is play hard, do everything that you can to make every single play count.
And then just last thing for you, what do you feel like you've learned the most, not just from Coach B, but from Coach P as well, as you guys become a collective unit for this first year together?
Patience and a lot of this is actually, for one, I guess, I don't know if you want to cut this part out, but I've learned a lot from them too, as far as being a coach and also being a human. We actually learn a lot from the three of us. It's been more like a family environment than it has just been working with co-workers. I think everybody else out there know what I mean about that. But being in here, they have taught me a lot about the game from me not being a player, but from being a coach, and also how to keep your cool in certain situations and keep it classy.
Thank you. There you have it, Coach Rigsby. Thank you. Now I'll bounce over here to the head coach here in Morgan Bryan. Coach, coming off of an electric regular season in the great district play, 27-4, your best mark in your tenure here at Huntsville, but now the slate is wiped clean. You're into the postseason now. Just your thoughts as you go on this run.
I think they've had a great year this year. I'm very proud of what we've done, but we're still not done yet. And that's kind of what we try to tell them every year and every day. We came into the mindset that we had the revenge tour, or lack of better terms. We take it all personal at this point. And so this last year, it was really frustrating for some of us. And then coming into the off season, we really talked about it, and the girls have really done a great job of kind of like what Rigsby said. We were just breaking things down, and we're making ourselves better, and we're really focusing on analyzing and adjusting in the game. And I think that's a big thing that we focused on as a staff and as a team this year. And I think they've executed that very well. They played great softball all throughout the season, and I look forward to them playing, a great series against Texas High.
Let's talk about Texas High. You didn't know it was going to be them until last night, but you obviously were well prepared for either them or Pine Tree. Just thoughts on the Tigers?
Honestly, I think everybody deserves to be in playoffs for a reason. Playoffs are for the good teams, the great teams, all those things, and I just really want to see them succeed and do well.
And then, Coach, obviously you have an opportunity to be able to run multiple pitchers out there. Of course, you've had your mainstays in J.J. Duke and Riley Hammond, but even Emily Zunker got some reps during practice this week. Just what does that give you as an advantage going into this series?
I think all my pitchers are ready. They want the ball. They want to be in those positions. I think, again, we talk about it a lot, but I think Rue has helped a lot with Emily going down in the preseason and really not knowing what we were going to do in that situation. I think Rue's really stepped up and really just complimented JJ really well in the circle and helped us as a team, as a family member, for lack of better terms. And I think all three of those pitchers are ready. I think they want that ball, and they want to be successful, and they want to help their team win.
And last thing, keys to the game brought to you by Bill Fick Ford. Keys to getting this first game before you roll into game 2 and a potential clinch tomorrow?
Play hard, push the pace, have fun, and execute what we need to be doing. We've talked about it all week long, but just doing our game, not necessarily playing into somebody else's game. We want to play our way. We want to play at our pace, and we want to push that tempo and push that pace all game long.
Keys to the game brought to you by Bill Fick Ford. No bull, just good deals. Morgan, thanks for your time. Best of luck.
Thank you.
And now the lineups for the Huntsville Lady Cats. Number 6.
And that is your Coach's Convo, brought to you by Bill Fick Ford, as we are still rolling on here on the countdown to first pitch here tonight in White House. Starting lineups being introduced for the Lady Hornets on the field. We will give you that once we get underway in the ball game. Luke, as we're getting closer here to the national anthem, keys to the game tonight for the Lady Hornets to take game 1 against Texas High.
It's actually exactly what head coach Martin Bryan talks about. You're the team that you won your own district. They were 4th. You are the better team, one of the best teams in the state. You got to play your game, and you can't fall into a trap where you fall in and play Texas High's game. You just can't do that. Be yourself, play your game, and you'll come out of this one with the wind. And also, with the wind how it is right now, it's blowing pretty hard out into left field. So it's going to be a challenge for these outfielders today with the ball moving up in the air. Judge it right. You got to be smart when you're out there and make sure you take care of the plays that you can only take care of, and don't be that person that can really cost your team. Just stay disciplined and play your game.
Huntsville's brought a good delegation from about 2 hours and 15 minutes south in Huntsville out here to White House tonight. Texas High has brought a good group as well. This is kind of a full circle kind of game tonight. These two teams met 3 years ago in the bi-district round right here in White House. Any senior player that is on either side were freshmen when these teams last met in the postseason. So really a full circle kind of ball game tonight. All right, that'll do it here for the Bill Fick Ford Lady Hornets countdown to first pitch. When we come back, we'll start game number 1 of the bi-district round in UIL 5A. Stay with us on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Find us on social media on both Facebook and X at KSAM-1017. Also be sure to subscribe to the 101.7 KSAM YouTube channel so you don't miss out on anything going on with your hometown radio station. This broadcast is copyrighted by KSAM Sports for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast or any other transitions or accounts of the game without the express written consent of 101.7 KSAM and Huntsville High School Athletics is strictly prohibited. The following is a presentation of KSAM Sports.
On a mostly cloudy sky tonight here in White House, Texas, the place that Patrick Mahomes made famous, we welcome you to the UIL 5A Bi-District Round on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network presented by Wiesner of Huntsville. Game number 1 here tonight in White House as the Huntsville Lady Hornets take on the Texas High Lady Tigers. As we welcome you inside the Wiesner Huntsville broadcast booth, my name's Carlos Zimmermann. With me, my broadcast partner, Luke Scott. Here's the Lady Hornets embark on yet another incredible playoff run that is anticipated, probably the most anticipated playoff run the Lady Hornets have had in the last 4 years.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this has been a time coming. I mean, this has been 3-4 years in the making with a lot of these players out here. A lot of multiple-year varsity starters, really on both ends, actually, for Texas High as well. But, yeah, this is what it's all about right here.
We're ready to get off and going here in the top of the first inning. Glad to have you with us tonight here in White House. And J.J. Duke will start Kara Williams off with a ball, and that is how things get underway tonight. Duke's 1-0. In there, strike one.
Hey, Carlos, before we really get going, just want to comment on how much of a beautiful complex we have here in White House.
Absolutely. I mean, this is not an unfamiliar place to Huntsville Hornet fans, being district mates with White House for a couple of years. In our first 2 years of broadcasting these games. 1-1, cut on and missed. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Come to know this place quite well, haven't we?
Absolutely. Couple short porches down the line, 200 down the lines, 220 off the batter's eye and straightaway center. 1-2. See ya. First affordable plumbing strikeout in the book for J.J. Duke. 1 down here in the Texas High half of the first inning. Now we'll turn it over second in the order, Molly Lumpkin. Get that defensive alignment for the Lady Hornets here in just a moment. First pitch here at about 5:54, about 6 minutes early tonight. That's a little roller, second base side. Klowinski to Klowinski. 2 down.
A good start here. A backwards K, strikeout looking, and an easy put out. From second to first, the Klowinski sisters getting involved.
Lady Hornets line up defensively like this, left to right in the outfield. Jazz Enriquez, Valerie Martin, and Riley Hammond around the horn on the infield. Eris McHale at third, Chloe Sanders at short. The Klowinskis, Callie and Chloe at second and first. Battery mate for J.J. Duke, Katie von Rosenberg.
I like giving the nod here to Riley Hammond out there in right. She's been really good, and she had a great game last time out against Porter.
1-0 on the way. It's also downstairs. 2 balls, no strikes. Huntsville, the home team for this game 1. Game 2, and potentially, well, game 2 tomorrow, they will flip sides. And then game 3, if needed, will most likely come down to a flip, with both games potentially coming up tomorrow night. Here in game 1, though, it's going to be a possibly 1-2-3 inning for the Lady Hornets. Callie Klowinski, though, can't make the play at second base, as at the plate, Sydney Woods beats out the bobble there by Callie Klowinski. Pretty sure that's going to go down as an error. So 1 on and 2 out here for Texas High. Cleanup hitter now, Molly Fisher. First offering. Fisher pops this one up, a little spinner in the air. J.J. Duke, easy does it, makes the catch, side retired. Texas High strands one here in the top of the first inning. That'll carry us to the bottom of the first, where the Lady Hornets will come to the plate. We'll talk about that lineup brought to you by Bill Fick Ford when we come back.
I'm Kobe Lovell, 2020 World Champion hitter, 7-time NFR qualifier.
I'm Ricky Canton, 15-time NFR qualifier, and currently hold the world's record in the calf roadman.
I'm Cody Johnson. I'm a platinum recording country music artist, cowboy team roper.
And I'm No Bull Bill, and I sell trucks. Oh, I don't even know what I'm doing here. Well, at least I sell them to the cool people.
Through one inning, or well, rather half an inning, here tonight in White House, as Huntsville versus Texas High comes your way on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. Wherever you may be on this Thursday evening, April the 25th, 2024, we are glad to have you with us. Here is your starting lineup for the Lady Hornets, brought to you by Bill Fick Ford. J.J. Duke gets us started, batting second, Eris McHale. Katie Von Rosenberg will bat in the 3-hole as always. As the cleanup hitter tonight, as the DP tonight, Emily Zunker batting 5th. Callie Klawinski, Jazz Enriquez will bat 6th. Batting 7th and 8th, the Chloes. Chloe Klawinski 7th, Chloe Sander 8th. Riley Hammond will bat 9th. Valerie Martin is the flex player this evening. If you're wondering who that is the JV team that traveled here with us. Or with the Lady Hornets tonight.
Did they travel with us?
We'll talk about that here in a second. Kind of an odd night getting here to White House, which we'll document here in a moment. In the circle for Texas High will be Eva Treadway, and her first pitch to J.J. Duke finds the zone 4. Strike number 1. Texas High, 4th place out of District 15 5A with a 20-12-1 record, 9-6. The district that was won by our hosts tonight, the White House Lady Cats. 0-1 upstairs.
Yeah, a comfortable sight for both teams. Of course, Huntsville and White House being in district for a while there, and you know, district makes right now with Texas High. So I'm sure it was a pretty easy place to find where to play tonight.
Treadway's 1-1. Duke pops this one up, but it will get out of play here off to the left. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So yeah, let's tell you. So I get a text here from Anthony Bryan, and he said, "Hey, the bus is broken down in Latexo." And you know, me and the guys here, me, Luke, and our camera operator Eric Mays tonight, we were about on the other side of Crockett, which is just about 10 minutes south of Latexo. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count here on J.J. Duke. But yeah, the bus breaks down. We pull up there. And everyone's scrambling just to get, you know, the varsity team here to White House. But they got him here. Ready to pounce. Duke fights that one to third base. And that'll be the first out of the inning. Nice play, Sydney Woods on the backhand.
I think that was a favorable call there. That, I think, might have been fair.
Oh, no, they called that foul?
They called it foul.
Wow. I don't know about that. That looked pretty good to me. Oh, I'm kind of stunned by that one. That looked very much fair. So, yeah, they're going to have a meeting here. 4-man crew tonight. They're going to stick with the call. It's a foul ball. Sorry, Luke, I put my head down for a second. Thought, yeah, easy does it. Fair ball, 1 out, but J.J. Duke has new life.
Yeah, she just kind of reached for that one, and that's why she pulled it so hard. Ball down in the zone and just trying to protect the plate there with 2 strikes.
And strikes out. I'll turn it over to Eris McHale with 1 down here in the bottom of the first. And it's been an interesting week for Eris. She's just been fighting illness all week long, and her coaching staff has called it, you know, this is her flu game. This is her Michael Jordan flu game. Chase is high for strike 1. Treadway here in the circle for Texas High, trying to get something going for them early. Oh, she slips. So I think we'll just call that one a disengagement. Katie Von Rosenberg saying she's got turf in her mouth. Nope, they've added. So did they say that ball one? Call that a balk, I guess.
We'll see what he calls here.
Yeah, we'll wait for him to throw the numbers.
They have it.
up.
Yeah, they have it on the scoreboard.
Well, they have it 0-1 right now. 1-1. Treadway still laughing about it there. Just it happens. It happens to the best of them. I've seen JJ slip on that rubber.
It's a good way to break the ice.
1-1 to McHale. Fly ball into right, shallow right, making the catch over the second base bag. Molly Lumpkin for out number 2.
This is a Texas High team, Carlos, that has dealt with a few amount of errors throughout the year. You've gone back and look at their score sheets and the scorebooks. Yeah, they have had a few errors, so this is one of those teams that you can really put the ball in play, and sometimes they'll give you a few.
Now Von Rosenberg will dig in to face Treadway. First offering. Tie for a ball, 1-0. Texas High lines up defensively like this, left to right in the outfield. Sydney King, Carl Williams, as well as Brooklyn Threadgill. Around the horn on the infield at third, Sydney Woods, as you've seen Molly Fisher at short. Molly Lumpkin at second. At first is Presley Clapp. And doing the catching there, as you see, Gabby Lancaster for Eva Treadway. Presley Klopp, I should have said at first base. Presley Klopp. I read that as an A, not an O. One the count. Ball 2.
Yeah, good eye there, not biting on the rise ball.
Treadway on the year, a 2.76 ERA, 10-8 on the year. 20 games started. She's gone 12 complete. Pair of saves across 162 and a third innings of work. As Von Rosenberg laces that one in the left center field, down for a base hit up against the middle fence. Von Rosenberg, she will be in with a standing Mid-South fiber double.
It's a great hit, Carlos. Pulling it with that wind, hit the gap all the way to the fence, and a easy 2-out stand-up double. Those are things that can really build up if you're Texas High, giving up big hits with 2 outs. And what could have been a stress-free inning here for the Texas High Lady Tigers could be something way different.
Ball 1 here to Emily Zunker.
Got a pair of seniors right here in the box and up on deck, just waiting to pounce. Good eye.
Off the plate, 2 balls, no strikes. I mean, you look at the top of the order, 1 through 5, all seniors. Duke, McHale, Von Rosenberg, Zunker, Klawinski, and then Hammond down in the 9-hole.
You had to turn the lineup back over. I mean, it's. What more could you want?
What a nice at-bat being worked here by Emily Zunker. 3, I'd say about 2 competitive pitches. And she has kept the bat on the shoulder. Treadway looks to the dugout here.
This has been a theme too. A lot of walks on the year.
3-0. Slow for ball 4. 4-pitch walk. Zunker 2 on and 2 out. Oh, we got to get our PA guy. Got to get him a roster sheet with pronunciations phonetically for tomorrow night. Callie Klawinski will dig in. Chance for the Lady Hornets to break through here in game 1. Treadway comes set, first offering. It's in there for a strike, and it's a good job by Treadway after delivering 4 straight.
Yep. It's a get-back pitch right there. Actually 2 or 3 uncompetitive pitches in the last at-bat. Fouls up 2 straight down the middle.
No balls, 2 strikes, 2 on for the Lady Hornets. Just fouled that one off. Got loads of folks tuning in tonight on the KSAM Sports or the KSAM YouTube page. If you are tuning in, let us know where you're enjoying this ball game from down in the comments below. We'll get to your names as we chug along tonight here in Northeast Texas. Another 0-2.
Trying to get a chase there out of Callie down low and inside off the off speed. And
that's what Treadway's got.
That's a great eye. It's a great eye there from Polensky, not biting on it.
Of course, Texas High getting into this game in this series, which we'll talk about here in a moment. 1-2. Lewinsky fights off another one just off the top of the net. They defeated Pine Tree 8-5 on Tuesday to play in here to this one. Only 1 day in between. Well, Huntsville has had plenty of rest. Sometimes that's a good thing, and sometimes that's a bad thing.
It's the old debate of Russ versus Reddy.
1-2. Change up out to the top part of the plate, but called. Ball 2.
Yeah, you see that throughout all the major leagues and collegiate, dealing with buys and whatnot. You got to be the team playing more games, the team with more rest.
2-2. Lewinsky fouls that one off. At-bat will continue to roll on.
It's a great at-bat here out of Lewinsky, Carlos. That's the second time I've done that today.
Today. You called me Collins, second time today.
0-2, and now back 2-2, fighting off pitches. That's just an insult on my part. I'm sorry.
Jazz Enriquez on deck. 2-2 once more. It's down low, ball 3.
And to think, we've been doing games for quite some time together.
This is our 3rd year together. We do love Colin, though. He's got the night off. He'll do Hornet Baseball's regular season finale tomorrow night in Dayton. 2 on, 2 out. Payoff. Lewinsky staying alive.
It's a fantastic at-bat.
And I know one of your favorite sayings to say here.
I'm not going to say it this time.
You're not going to say it this time?
You can say it.
The longer the at-bat goes, it favors the batter.
It's very true, though.
8th pitch of the at-bat. On the way from Treadway. Swing and a miss. Texas High wins the battle. 2 left for the Lady Hornets here in the bottom of the 1st. That will take us to the top of the 2nd inning. We remain scoreless through 1 here in White House.
At Mid-South Fiber Internet, we understand the importance of quality service.
We don't just work here, we live here too.
Helping our communities any way we can.
Connecting communities one line at a time.
Working around the clock for you.
We are committed to service.
Committed to our communities.
We are committed to you.
Mid-South Fiber Internet. Local, reliable service you can count on. Sign up today at midsouthfiber.com.
Here we go to the top of the 2nd. No score between Texas High and Huntsville on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. Do want to remind you, ladies and gentlemen, tonight's broadcast of Huntsville Lady Hornets softball and this playoff run for the Lady Hornets is presented by Wiesner of Huntsville, home of the bottom line, as well as our friends at Mid-South Fiber Internet, local company, local people, local service. Here we go to the top of the 2nd inning. To the plate here for Texas High, Presley Klopp. A swing and a miss to start the AB. Oh, 1. Another swing and a miss.
Pretty similar pitch right there, wasn't it, Carlos?
Top of the zone. Bit of a rise at the end of it.
That's when you drop one down low right here.
Change the eye level. 0-2. Went low. Lower, but a bit outside. Texas High, of course, under the direction of Chelsea Slider Angel, assisted by Courtney Copper and Melissa Hardy. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. 2 affordable plumbing strikeouts in the books for J.J. Duke. 1 away in the Tiger half of the second. We'll bring up 6th in the order of the designated player tonight, Callie Forte. Forte on the air, batting .300, 18 RBIs and 50 at-bats. 1 away, first pitch. Finds the zone, strike 1. Lots of great folks already tuning in on the broadcast tonight. B.J. McMichael cheering on the Lady Hornets.
Legend. The man himself.
Co-voice of Hornets baseball as Forte pops this one up. Right side, Klowinski, 2 out.
Only got to call 1 game with B.J. It was a good time, though.
What was that one?
It was Huntsville baseball. I believe it was against, I want to say, Jacksonville.
First year?
First year.
Yeah, all right. Brandy Flowers, Mama Veris McHale tuning in as well, cheering on the Lady Hornets. Anthony Lozano checking in from California. As Treadway digs in and a non-competitive swing there, strike 1. Carly Melanson cheering on the Lady Hornets tonight, as well as junior varsity player Trisilla Rodriguez tuning in from back home. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Well, there's one thing for certain, Luke. A slightly shaky top of the first for the Lady Hornets. They got around it, but once you let J.J. Duke get in a groove. Thought she set me up there for a nice one there, but once you let her get into a groove, she's hard to beat. One ball, 2 strikes. Treadway just pops that one foul. Von Rosenberg not able to get to it.
Thought you were going to give the old Allen Iverson quote. 1 thing's for sure, 2 things for certain. Practice.
1-2. A little floater on the infield. Sanders charges it, but bobbles it. So a lot like the first inning. 2-out error for the Lady Hornets.
Maybe just a little jitters right there, playoff. Don't see that very often. It was kind of there in no man's land. I think Ayers probably could have taken that one.
Also had some
Sanders.
Also had some wicked spin off the bat. I believe we have a courtesy runner over there, number 6, Kate Cook. Can't tell if that's a 6 or an 8. It looks like a 6. All right. And now digging in, Sydney King. Two out in the inning, and King. Big strike 1, throw down to first. Not quite in time.
It's a good throw there. It's a really good throw out of Von Rosenberg.
Not far enough off the bag. 0-1. King a swing and a miss. Can't catch up to the fastball. Jay gets the sign. 0-2 pitch. Just fouled back.
It's a big cut for an 0-2 count right there.
Got to find ways to protect the plate. One on for Texas High. After fouling one off King. Here's the 0-2 from Duke. fouls off another. More folks tuning in. Diane Lozano checking in from Cali, cheering on Jazz and the Lady Hornets. Cordero Enriquez also tuning in. Man, Jazz has got a fan club joining us here tonight.
I'll tell you what, nationwide. ZZ Top.
Indeed. 0-2 again, right to McHale at third. Side retired, one left for Texas High. We go to the bottom of the second. Huntsville looks to jump out in front. When we return, Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Huntsville wakes up to the all-new KSAM Wake Up Morning Show with Brian and Tracy. Get a positive start on your workday with local news, weather and sports, and some inspiration and laughs to warm you like a hot cup of coffee. And now you can join the daily conversation with Brian and Tracy by calling or texting the KSAM listener line at 936-295-4102. Come on, neighbor. The all-new KSAM Wake Up Morning Show with Brian and Tracy on 101.7 KSAM.
Welcome you back on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. Through 1.5, no score here in White House, Texas. 6, 7, and 8 for the Lady Hornets coming here to the plate, but we do want to remind you, ladies and gentlemen, tonight's broadcast on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network is brought to you by our friends at Bill Vic Ford. No bull, just good deals, and our friends at Affordable Life Incorporated. Jazz Enriquez to start things off for Huntsville. Junior Lady Hornet trying to get something started here for her squad. Look what she's done on the year, a .405 batting average, 9 extra base hits, 21 RBIs, and 32 hits on the year. Take her first cuts against Treadway, and she swings and misses. So far tonight, the Lady Hornets have struggled with that ball in the upper half of the zone.
When they come in from the last inning, Coach Bryan said, hey, let's stay off that high in the zone ball. First swing right there, first pitch. And it's one of those that you want to take a swing at, because that's a home run ball waiting to happen.
That one way high. It's above the head.
Can't swing at that one.
No.
Maybe she was thinking, how high will they actually swing? How high can I go?
I mean, you talk about going up the ladder.
Yeah, they were on the roof.
That's the top of the ladder. Enriquez a little flutter on the infield. It's going to have some wicked spin. Off a bobble, she's safe. Tough play for the shortstop, Molly Fisher. It's a one-out or nobody-out base runner for Huntsville.
Very similar to the that last error there on Sanders. It was very, very similar type of ball like that.
I will bring it to one of the younger Lady Hornets, freshman Chloe Klowinski. One on, nobody out. She'll square around, try to get the bunt down, and they call it a foul ball. Just in front, just a tad bit behind the plate. So no balls and 1 strike here to start the AB. You know, Klowinski's got that interesting swing. She kind of just it's like cocks her arms back, and then as the ball's coming over the plate, takes the hack. She'll lay down the bunt. Little slow roller. Can't barehanded.
Great bunt.
I think that's a hit.
Yeah, it has to be. That was a great bunt. And
now 2 on and nobody out for Chloe Sanders.
I mean, this is a Huntsville Lady Hornet team that has a history of not bunting that well. That's a pretty dang good bunt right there. Chance
here for the Lady Hornets to break through. Another runner in scoring position. But nobody out. Maybe bunt sign comes on again for Sanders, or is she free swinging? No, here comes the bunt. Another great one up the first base line. Only play is 2 first. 1 out, but it moves the runners.
It's a great sack bunt right there. Did her job. Sanders moving the runners from one base over from first to second and third. And now setting up here one of the seniors, one of the leaders on this team in a big moment in their first playoff game this year.
Riley Hammond will dig in, a 4-year member of this Lady Hornets squad. Called up for the postseason roster her freshman year, but has settled into that outfield role since her sophomore year. Chance to break through. A lot about bunting.
Nice slide there from Enriquez.
Way to get back.
I don't know what for, but
no 1 count here on Riley Hammond. Treadway's 0-1. In there for strike 2. Yeah, give some credit here to Treadway. She is, outside of that 4-pitch walk in the first inning, she's been found the zone.
Yeah, she's been firing it in.
Treadway's 0-2 coming to Riley Hammond. It's upstairs. It's a gutsy take on 0-2.
Well, one of the best features of Hammond's game is definitely her eye. She's a very patient hitter, and yeah, she'll take some pitches, but oftentimes that's in her favor. I mean, last time out, a few walks really set up the Hornets really well.
1-2. Called, strike 3. 2 out in the inning for J.J. Duke.
Number 15, Valerie Martin.
No, he read that lineup wrong anyway. But either way, J.J. Duke, stride to the box. You don't need to do anything fancy. I mean, I know this girl has thrown up many long balls on the year, but anything hit into the outfield and down, that could plate them both.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's a few early balls.
She swings at that one, gives it a ride into left center, but the ball is tracked down there in center field by Cara Williams to retire the side. Another opportunity squandered by Huntsville that keeps things scoreless here as we go to the top of the 3rd inning. J.J. Duke back to the circle when we come back.
Affordable Plumbing Incorporated in Huntsville is a proud supporter of Hornet softball and baseball. Family owned and operated since 2000, Affordable Plumbing serves the plumbing needs of Huntsville, New Waverly, Trinity, and other surrounding areas. The company is backed by years and years of experience and strives to support the community in a courteous and professional manner for all your plumbing needs. Call them at 936-291-7886. Again, that's Affordable Plumbing at 936-291-7886. Sting 'em, Hornets!
Ready for the top of the 3rd on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. Alongside of me is Luke Scott. I'm Carlos Zimmermann with you on this Thursday evening. Looking at your Bilfic Forward weather report, mostly cloudy skies here. The sun will dip down below us as the night goes along. But really nice breeze here, blowing slightly from right to left, blowing out right to left.
It's keeping us cool right here. It's
Yeah,
blowing
it
in. There's no complaints from myself. Tough night for the PA man, though.
Here's Brooklyn Threadgill. A swing and a miss here for strike number 1. Looking at the degrees out here, 78 degrees. 12-mile-an-hour winds coming out of the southeast. Threadgill fouls that one back, 0-2. Humidity making it feel just a little bit warmer, about 75% humidity here in White House tonight. That's your Bilfic Ford weather report. Threadgill 9th in the order here for the Lady Tigers. Out in front of that changeup, fouls it back.
Good adjustment mid-swing. She was way out in front of that and slowed it down halfway to try to check, and just foul tipped, and she did. Staying alive.
Another 0-2. Just outside.
It's a great pitch right there. Hit her spot, just a little outside.
Of course, the other game we have an eye on tonight, Melissa and Ennis battling in a one-game playoff to see who will face these two teams as another one misses inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Melissa and Ennis, of course, Melissa, give them credit, one of the top teams in not only the state, but in really the entirety of the United States. Battling Ennis tonight for a spot in the area round. 2-2, called strike 3. 1 away, top third.
Now batting number 1, Kara Williams.
That game's going on at the exact same time, isn't it?
I believe so. We'll get an update here in just a few moments for you. And here in our game, though, Huntsville's had multiple opportunities. They have left 4 on base tonight, 2 in each inning so far. Top of the order, Kara Williams tries to lay down the bunt. Trying to carry him off of Katie's right leg there, but either way, strike 1. Quick stoppage. Here's Williams will dig back in. She is 0 for 1 tonight.
A little banter between Von Rosenberg and Coach Morgan Bryan.
Love that. 0-1. Actually, rather, yeah, the 0-1 misses. And this is the kind of X factor you have if you have a lefty in your lineup. I mean, you got a slap hitter here in Williams for Texas High. Huntsville of Emily Zunker, former slap hitter, but really he's turned into a power swinger. 1-1. Just outside. Two balls, 1 strike, 1 out, top third, no score. Williams pops that one fouling out of play. Of course, Huntsville, when they met this team, oh, they're going to say she got outside the box, so she's out. Yeah, that's exactly what they called. Wow. Had her way too far outside the box, so Huntsville catches a break.
Those are just mental mistakes there from Texas High. Hate to see it, but not really.
Allie Lumpkin now digs in. Takes strike 1 from J.J. Duke. J.J. mowing away right now here. This top of the third has yet to have had a clean inning. Both the last 2 innings have ended with 2 out errors before they got that third and final out. Big cut and a miss by Lumpkin. No balls, 2 strikes. J.J. toes the slab with a 2-out ball game here in White House, top third, and the 0-2. Laid off the changeup. 1 ball, 2 strikes. You look at J.J. on the year in the circle for the Lady Hornets. 2 ERA flat, 17-4 on the year, 26 appearances. 191 strikeouts entering tonight. There's a chance to break 200 on the year. Won't get it there as it gets into foul ground. Chloe Glowinski gives it a look, but it will drop in. After the foul ball, Lumpkin strides back into the box and a 1-2 count, no score. JJ gets the sign and the pitch. Just down low. Good job there by Von Rosenberg to frame that one, but just maybe a touch low. Two to Lumpkin. Puts it right back to Duke in the circle. Easy does it. And a 1-2-3 inning for the Huntsville Lady Hornets. First clean inning of the night. Try to break the run spell right now as we go to the bottom of the third. 2, 3, and 4, heart of the order for the Lady Hornets when we come back on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Country music is different than other music genres. Our artists sing about family, friendship, the ups and downs of this old world, and living this life. Country music tells the story of us. 101.7 KSAM is your hometown radio station, playing today's best country and all your favorites. And you can have this hometown connection right there on your smartphone with the all-new KSAM mobile app. It's in your iPhone and Android app store right now. And we also have direct links on our website, KSAM1017.com.
Through 2.5 here at the White House Lady Cat Softball Complex on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. No score between Texas High as well as Huntsville Lady Hornets. An update from Melissa and Ennis. They just started there in the top of the first, so nothing to report between Melissa and Ennis. But here, Huntsville trying to break through here in the bottom of the third. They just ran a pole. When they do that, that usually works, as McHale out in front of that one from Treadway, strike one.
Yeah, we've seen that be kind of the magic sauce for this team.
One. Short ops the plate. Huntsville only one hit on the night. That is done by the lady in the on-deck circle, Katie von Rosenberg. Treadway comes set, and the 1-1. Foul back.
Fouled it right behind her. Just under it. She's on it, though.
And the key for Huntsville tonight, they have to find a way to cut it into that right center field gap. You look at it out there, just a wide open gap in the power alley. 1-2. McHale goes to the power alley, and that's down in left center, base hit, and it squirts away from the center fielder. McHale around first and dig in the second. 1 on and nobody out, top here in the bottom of the third.
Great hit, and McHale has been somewhat of a single machine this year. A lot of big-time at-bats, and there she is once again.
We'll give her the Mid-South Fiber double on that one. Courtesy runner will come on. Halo Hernandez to run for McHale.
She's really been battling. We talked about that illness. We really like to see that from her.
Bring up third in the order, Katie von Rosenberg, as we are waiting to get back here in action here. That ball squirting away there in center field from Cara Williams, just off the tip of the glove. A chance here for the Lady Hornets to break through. First offering to Berger downstairs, squirts away. Hernandez, great speed down the lines. Easy does it at third.
Now no one out, runner on third. Tries to take away as a pitcher. You really don't want to go back down low because that could cost you a run. Something just like that. So you're going to expect a few fastballs down the middle here for a great fastball hitter in von Rosenberg. She doesn't miss many of them, Carlos.
1-0. Von Rosenberg pops it up, shallow left
Trouble.
center. That could be trouble, and it's down. Huntsville in front, 1-0. Von Rosenberg in at second.
Wow, he just legged out the double. Saw an opportunity, and she took it, second base. And that's going to be a hit.
Two hits across for the Lady Hornets here in the first, and they jump out in front, or rather third. It is 1-0.
Hey, they don't have to be pretty. Sometimes you'll take it.
Zunker, a little floater down the left field line, and that ball's going to get down and squared away with good spin. Von Rosenberg will go to the plate. Zunker replaces her at second base. 2-0.
Oh, great inning here for Huntsville, really shaping up. It all starts with the leadoff double, and 3 cents reaching second, or 3 including the first, all reaching second. 2 runs and no outs here for Texas High. This is when something can really squirt away from you.
And still nobody out here in the inning. Zunker will be lifted here for a courtesy runner. Elena Blanton will now stride over to second base. How about that? 3 straight Mid-South fiber doubles.
And Carlos, that's a real killer here if you're pitching, right? I mean, it's just, it feels like it's not really been any bad pitches. You know, I don't think it's all just kind of been, I mean, outside the one big double there from Harris. Other than that, I mean, this.
First offering, Callie Klawinski downstairs. If you are just joining us, Huntsville has jumped out in front. Couple of blue hits here in the inning. Gonna put Huntsville in the lead. 1-0 to Klawinski. Klawinski down the third base line. Look at third. Play is bobbled, but Ben barehanded on the back end. No, they're gonna say she's safe. I guess she beat it out in the transfer. Or they pull her off, or did it pull her off? Hang on, I'm gonna go back and watch this real quick.
I don't think I pulled her off.
It pulled her off when
it?
she came off the bag. She came off the bag when she tried to barehand it, so that is indeed.
Wow.
I think that's an E3 in that situation.
Yeah, they're gonna talk about it.
I mean, I'll watch it again. I mean, you look at it here.
I mean, it wasn't a great throw there from Wood, but it looked like she got back.
I mean, why?
Hey, full screen it, Carlos, for me.
Let's watch it back here. Hits the third.
Ooh, I don't know.
That's close.
Hey, that's great camera work from Eric right there.
Always appreciate our man Eric Mays. Really, our entire Hornet Nation Broadcast Network crew. And if you are Texas High, it is runners at the corners and still nobody out. And a chance for Huntsville to strike for more. Blanton now at third. Klawinski remains on at first. Jazz Enriquez. That's to third, and she is going to be called out at third base. That is. And are they going to say that she caught that on the fly?
Yeah, she caught it on the fly.
So it's a double play, unassisted no less. Here at third base by Sydney Woods. She's at first. Caught it on the fly.
Hey, is it? Oh,
hold on.
Man, head coach Morgan Bryant tells her husband to sit down. That means she means business now.
That's right.
Business is about to pick up.
Indeed. One Klawinski on base at third, or at first rather. One at the plate, her younger sister Chloe. It's 2 balls and no strikes to count.
And anytime you can get a Jim Ross quote, that's a good thing.
That's right, brother.
Just wait until Stone Cold Steve Austin comes out of nowhere.
2-0 to Chloe Klawinski from Treadway. That'll get away on ball 3. Callie will scoot on over to second base on the wild pitch, and it's 3-0 here on Chloe Klawinski.
Wow, so what was it, a catch on the fly?
Yeah, it's a catch on the fly by Sydney Woods, and then she got the tag on Blanton as she was going back. So it is a 5 unassisted double play.
I don't know if she got.
I thought that hit the ground.
I thought Blanton got back.
It could have been that too. 3-0. It's in there, strike one.
Unless there was some sort of obstruction, but I doubt that.
I don't think that was the case. Three balls, one strike here on the freshman. Chloe Sanders, should the inning continue, waits on deck. Called, strike two. And now if you're Treadway, you can really go anywhere with this in a two-strike count. And what was setting up to be an even bigger inning for the Lady Hornets. Texas High would be lucky here to just get out with the 2 runs scored. Payoff. Lewinsky fights it off. Second base side, but caught on the run by Mallie Lumpkin. So 2 runs in the inning for the Lady Hornets. They jump on the board. We near the halfway point as we go to the 4th. Huntsville will look to keep this a shutout ball game on the other side of this timeout on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Hey folks, Clint Mack here with Wiesner Chevrolet in Huntsville. If you've been looking for a great deal, don't look any further than Wiesner Chevy in Huntsville. Come get a crew cab $1,500 truck and take up to $10,000 off the MSRP. We have Chevy Trax as low as $20,995. Do you want to go all electric? We have the all-new Bolt EV, Bolt EUV, and the Chevy Blazer. Do you need a heavy-duty truck? We've got 3/4 tons and 1 tons in stock ready for you to take home now. Some restrictions may apply, so hurry to Wiesner Chevy in Huntsville and take advantage of these great deals and great inventory, or visit us online at WiesnerHuntsville.com.
Going to the 4th here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. I want to remind you tonight's broadcast of Huntsville Lady Hornet softball on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network is copyrighted for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast or any of the descriptions or accounts of the game without the express written consent of 101.7 KSAM and Huntsville High School Athletics is strictly prohibited. 3, 4, and 5 to the plate here for Texas High. Sydney Woods to start off against J.J. Duke with a 2-0 lead for the Lady Hornets. Get a look here at Huntsville's the final district standings at a 16-5A. Huntsville winning the district for the 4th consecutive year. As Woods fouls that one back. No balls, 2 strikes. Lufkin with the surprise, finishing in second to go to 7-3. Dayton won the tiebreaker game with Kingwood Park to get to the 3 seed. Kingwood Park in as the 4 seed. Porter, of course, eliminated on the final day of the regular season by Huntsville. Nacogdoches finishes last.
This district has really improved, Carlos, in the past few years.
All missing inside.
We talk about it every broadcast, but how good Lufkin got this year is
Absolutely.
Very impressive. What they've been able to build, especially at that complex, too. Beautiful spot.
Kudos to Todd Quick and his staff. The great facilities they have there as Woods pops this up, but it's going to hit off the net. The at-bat will roll on. Lufkin is going to be taking on Hallsville in the by-district round here. Dayton will be meeting Mount Pleasant, who Huntsville has seen the last couple of years, and that ought to be a really good matchup. And the team last out of the district, Kingwood Park, is meeting the district champs of 15-5A in our hosts in White House.
That is quite a drive there. My goodness, from Dayton all the way
to Hallsville. Insane.
I wonder if they have to be doing a neutral side.
Oh, they have to be. That one sails away from Duke. Two balls and 2 strikes here on Sydney Woods. Huntsville made the adjustments they needed to make in the bottom of the 3rd, getting some blue pits to jump out in front. Trying to keep it there, 2-2 to Woods. That's over the left 3rd base side for a hit. First hit of the night for Texas High. And tying run to the plate here for the Tigers.
Just one of those just over the head of McHale and just beyond the infield.
I mean, you know McHale's got hops, but just a little high out of her reach. Cleanup batter Millie Fisher to the plate. But, it's Molly Fisher, I'm sorry. First offering, Fisher tries to lay down the bunt, but it does go foul.
That's a good way to respond there if you're Texas High. Lead off single right there, get you right back in after giving up 2 runs. A couple bloopers. You'll take that.
Oh, 1. Fisher on the ground, shortstop Sanders. Flip to Klawinski for 1. Relay to first, not in time. But the force out of the lead runner Woods at first, 6-4 fielder's choice. And 1 away for Presley Klopp.
Yeah, a little slow in developing there, but got the lead runner.
Best thing you can do in that situation as the sun peeks back out here behind us. And Klopp takes strike 1.
Keep the runner out of scoring position and
Klopp, half swing, didn't go around, ball 1. One on the way, just a bit low that time from Duke. 2 balls and 1 strike. Obviously, if you're Huntsville, you would love to come away with this game 1 win because then you could give way to tomorrow and really go anywhere with how you want to approach that ball game. 2-1 pitch. Klopp, a swing and a miss.
that's got to be the scouting report there on Duke. I mean, it's an elite fastball, a great. That's a great rise ball and a really good change up there. She's got it all. She can locate pretty much anywhere she wants.
She's had some great location tonight, just not getting the benefit of a couple of calls. Payoff pitch here to Klopp. Swing and a miss, foul tip into the glove. That is now 5 affordable plumbing strikeouts in the books for J.J. Duke. 4 away from 200 on the season. More importantly, gets the second out of the inning to turn it over here to Callie Forte. Forte takes strike 1. 6th in the order, the designated player for Texas High. As you see there, rocking their road gray jerseys, numbers in orange outlined in white. Huntsville in the Classicville jerseys. It's Forte behind. 0-2.
Carlos, to me, the greens with the pinstripes are nice. The blacks are cool, but it's all about the icy whites for me.
It's all about the Ville. 1 on in the 0-2 from Duke. See ya. 6 strikeouts for J.J. Duke. 2 in the inning to end the Texas High threat. They strand 1 as we go to the bottom of the 4th. Huntsville, as I always say, hunting more runs on the other side of this timeout on Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
At Mid-South Fiber Internet, we understand the importance of quality service.
We don't just work here, we live here too.
Helping our communities any way we can.
Connecting communities one line at a time.
Working around the clock for you.
We are committed to service.
Committed to our communities.
We are committed to you.
Mid-South Fiber Internet, local, reliable service you can count on. Sign up today at midsouthfiber.com.
2-0 lead for the Huntsville Lady Hornets on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports on the KSAM YouTube channel. Alongside of Luke Scott, my name's Carlos Zimmermann. Thank you for joining us wherever you may be on this Thursday evening. Game number 1 of the UIL 5A by-district round. Huntsville qualifying for the postseason for the 4th consecutive year in a row as district champions.
Now batting for the Lady Hornets, number 18, Chloe.
We got an update from the Melissa Ennis game. The Cardinals with a 2-0 lead over Ennis right now, early on as they are in and heading to the bottom of the 2nd. 8-9-1 for the Lady Hornets here. Chloe Sanders.
just a bit outside.
Just a bit outside. Eva Treadway treading the waters right now as she delivers ball 2. Huntsville trying to break through here in this game 1. Got the 2 runs early, but obviously they want a lot more as Sanders fouls that one off. If I remember back, I watched back the game 1 of the series when they met in 2021. And Huntsville was slow coming out of the gate, just like tonight.
Yeah, we've had a few of those.
And they broke through in this very inning.
Let's go, man!
Put up 7 runs in the 4th 3 years ago.
I believe we were the top of the 4th, though, weren't we? Weren't we in the top?
Yes. No. That we were the home team for game 1 that 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So we've lost our camera feed here for a moment. Eric Mays had to step away for a moment. Hopefully that comes back to you in just a moment. But either way, let's go old style radio here. 3-1 on Chloe Sanders. She swings, lines that one into right, and it's down for a hit. Sorry for that popping up, folks. We'll hopefully have that respond back here in just a moment. A good start to the inning for the Lady Hornets. Chloe Sanders on with the hit.
I'll take over here for a little bit here. Here's Hammond, takes her time now. Runner on first. Is Carlos trying to figure out the feed. He's working on it right now. We'll see if we can get it back. Duke on deck. And takes that one high and a little outside. One ball, no strikes. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That one clips the outside corner for a strike. Bat staying on the edge and on the shoulder. We've seen some good pitches here out of Treadway. At times a few balls, but she's been firing the zone pretty well. That one way outside and high as well on the 2-1. Carlos really is putting in some work over there, hooking up and going to the backup plan. And that one called strike. Hammond just refusing to swing the bat right now. 2-2 count. Forcing now to protect the plate. And swings. That'll be the first out here in the bottom of the 4th. J.J. Duke coming up, back up to bat. 0 for 2 on the day as we finally get the feed back. Struck out first at bat and flew out to deep center in her second. Carlos, you're back.
Yeah, thank you for covering for me. We lost some power on our camera. We got that back now, so what we got, 1 out in the inning?
Probably at the worst time because Eric was taking a bathroom break.
It's a 1-0 count here on J.J. Duke. Thought about laying down the bunt, but it's no chance there. Whew, I got to catch my breath. I was running back and forth. And Chloe Sanders on with the base hit to start the inning. Riley Hammond strikes out in the 2-0. Duke with a drive high and deep, left center field, way back to the fence. It's down at the base of the wall. Sanders round second. She'll hold up at third. JJ in with a double.
And got a hold of that one, and very similar to our last at bat. Squared up to it just a little bit better. Hey, and that'll work right there. Might have been a catchable ball, too.
Ball sailing away from Cara Williams.
You know, that wind also helping JJ there. Going across the left to right of the center fielder, and just sailed a little bit in the deepest part of the park.
One out for McHale. Pops it up. Treadway calling everybody off, makes the catch, 2 out.
Now batting number 9, Katie von Rosenberg.
I'll turn it over to Katie von Rosenberg, a chance to try and bring home a couple of runners.
Carlos Berger 2 for 2 on the day.
Had a great night. I believe both via the double.
Double and a single and reaching the second?
I think so.
On there, maybe? I don't know.
Halfway to the cycle either way. With 2 out, ball 1.
Ooh, have we ever called a cycle?
We have not.
I don't think so.
Called the no-hitters. I've called a perfect game in 5 innings, but no cycle. That one skips to the plate.
I think the cycle is the most impressive thing you could do. And so outside of the perfect game, in baseball style, I think the cycle, that's really cool.
Pitch to von Rosenberg, out in front of it, down the left field line, and it's going to leave the yard! Goodbye home run, Katie von Rosenberg, a 3-run blast to make it 5-0.
Wow. And that's what we talked about, Carlos, that short porch and the wind blowing out that direction. That's exactly what you can do there. And Carlos now 3/4 the way to the cycle. And we are on legit cycle watch there for Katie von Rosenberg. That's impressive. Berger
Queen. Absolutely incredible blast off of her bat. I'll watch that one back here real quick as Zunker comes to the plate, pops it up on the infield. And over the shortstop side, making the catch is Molly Fisher. But the damage done for Huntsville, a 3-run blast in the inning for Katie von Rosenberg to make this a 5-0 game as we go to the 5th here in White House.
I'm Kobe Lovell, 2020 World Champion hitter, 7-time NFR qualifier.
I'm Ricky Canton, 15-time NFR qualifier, and currently hold the world's record in decaf roadman.
I'm Cody Johnson. I'm a platinum recording country music artist, cowboy team roper.
And I'm No Bull Bill, and I sell trucks. Oh, I don't even know what I'm doing here. Well, at least I sell them to the cool people.
Welcome back here, top of the 5th, as we're still getting that battery pack issue taken care of. 6 hits, 5 runs on 6 hits, 2 errors on Huntsville, only 1 hit and the 1 error for Texas High as we're getting settled back here in the top of the 5th.
Thank you, Luke. Eva Treadway to the plate to face J.J. Duke, and she fouls back the first pitch.
I go back in play-by-play mode there for a little bit, Carlos.
Yeah, you've done that for me a couple of times. I'm going to go back and watch that blast by von Rosenberg.
And it just crept over.
Pitch on the way, third base side, McHale. Throw to first, 1 away.
Yeah.
For von Rosenberg, second home run of the year. Her other home run coming in the final non-district game of the year against Klein Kane. Treadway retired here. 7, 8, and 9 for Texas High. To the plate now, Sydney King. First pitch. Swing and a miss. A one pitch on the way, missing high, ball one. Update from the Melissa Ennis game, a 4-0 lead for the Cardinals. They work their way through the third. And one arm stretching and tossing for Texas High in the bullpen. Like I mentioned in that last inning, Von Rosenberg now on true cycle watch. He's got the single, the double, and the home run. The hardest remaining, the triple.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss by King. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
You know what? Von Rosenberg's got some sneaky good speed. She gets downhill, she can really run the bases.
Especially if it ends up in one of the power alleys.
Yeah.
King strikes out.
It'll be tough. Fighting the swing, right-handed and going with the wind. You know, it just feels like it's going to go towards that left field side. But if she's late on something, hey, you never know.
Two out in the inning now, 9th in the order, Brooklyn Threadgill. Threadgill takes strike one. Threadgill, another cut and a miss. JJ trying to mow away. 7 strikeouts in the game. 3 away from 200. Threadgill spoils and fouls it off. Things quieting now after Huntsville broke it a bit more open in that bottom of the 4th. No balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch. Way out in front. Look out here in the dugout. Top of the order due up for Texas High if they're able to get Threadgill on, but they're not going to. Threadgill strikes out. JJ 8 in the game, 2 away from 200. Huntsville would need 5 runs to put this one away here in the bottom of the 5th. Find out if they're going to do it when we come back here to White House.
Huntsville wakes up to the all-new KSAM Wake Up Morning Show with Brian and Tracy. Get a positive start on your workday with local news, weather and sports, and some inspiration and laughs to warm you like a hot cup of coffee. And now you can join the daily conversation with Brian and Tracy by calling or texting the KSAM listener line at 936-295-4102. Come on, neighbor. The all-new KSAM Wake Up Morning Show with Brian and Tracy on 101.7 KSAM.
Welcome you back here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports, as we are 4.5 through tonight. Callie Klawinski will now take her cuts here at the plate. We need to update our score here. Huntsville's got 9 hits. But either way, here we go. 5, 6, and 7 due up for the Lady Hornets in this bottom of the 5th. 3-run blast for Katie Von Rosenberg in the last inning. Chance to try and break through for more. First offering to Klawinski, lays off a pitch high. 1-0 from Treadway. Up high again. Wind still whipping here from right to left. That obviously helped Von Rosenberg's long ball in the last inning. As Treadway disengages. Lady Hornets 5 runs on 9 hits with those errors. As Treadway delivers strike 1.
2-0 count, you think. Definite green light to swing the bat. Kept it on the shoulder there.
Cali chance emanating here in White House, 2-1. Does swing at the 2-1 and fouls that one behind the seats. 2 balls, 2 strikes. After being down 2-0, Treadway disengages again. Now she'll come set. Pitch to Glowinski. Staying alive. Couple of Huntsville baseball's finest walking into the house. Cody Hager, Peyton Moore. Making the drive up here to White House to cheer on the Lady Hornets. They're in action tomorrow night for their regular season finale against Dayton. All 3. Catch that ball game also here on the KSAM YouTube channel. Colin Neal and Christian Cortez will have the call from Dayton tomorrow night. 6 o'clock, first pitch. Payoff pitch to Callie Klawinski. Fights that one into right, running in on it and making the catch. Just on the run is Brooklyn Threadgill for the out. It's where you want it, but just hung up a little too long.
They've been working on that opposite field hitting that we've been talking about for a week or so, and that one almost got down. Just stayed up long enough to get under that one, but not a bad strike of the ball there.
1 out for Jazz Enriquez. Treadway having troubles here reading the signs. She's killed her motion now 3 times in this inning. Pitch on the way because Wisely backs off. Looking at some of our district mates, Lufkin tied at 0-0, bottom 1. 2 on though, and only 1 out for Hallsville. I believe they're playing a 3-game set. 2-0. Again outside. 3 balls, no strikes.
We need that score ticker updating on that top corner on the screen, Carlos. Is there a way to...
We had that for football. I might have to talk to Jordan about that.
That'd be pretty cool.
But the thing goes, Jordan's like, I don't want you to give me any extra work.
Yeah. Well, Lazy Bones Incorporated.
Ball 4 to Enriquez. We love you, Jordan. We appreciate everything you do, my man.
Just got to remember them power chords, right?
Got to.
Number 2, Chloe Klawinski.
There's a story behind that, but we'll save that for another day. Chloe Klawinski will now dig in. And they have another arm loosening in the bullpen is Texas High. First pitch on the way. Clover fights that one through the right side. Base hit. Enriquez hesitated going to third. Now they got her in a pickle. Enriquez is going to try and leg this one out, but she is tagged out on the base paths, but it's enough for Chloe Klawinski to get over to second. I think if Enriquez doesn't hesitate there on the base path, she might be at least having a shot to get into third.
Yeah, I just don't know if that's the spot to run to third, to be honest.
Didn't really trick
shallow ground out. I mean, or not ground out, but I mean a shallow grounder. I just don't know.
8th in the order now.
Just creeping through.
Chloe Sanders, yeah, it just squeaked
right now
through.
I'm thinking that's got to be a 1 out and runners on first and second type situation.
And a nice heads-up base running Chloe Klawinski. Ball didn't really get away from home plate from the catcher and Gabby Lancaster, but she's been heads up all year long.
I think she couldn't find the ball.
Again down low, 2 balls, no strikes. Pinch hitter in the on-deck circle, Chloe Lehman. Two-0. Finds the zone, strike 1, lower half. And Sanders, of course, finally breaking through in district play against Nacogdoches and seemingly started to be like herself. After the great freshman year that she had a year ago, kind of falling victim to that wretched sophomore slump. Of course, going all in on softball this year. Chance to try and corner Texas High here if she can draw a walk to set up Chloe Lehman. 3-1 on the way. Sanders fights it off. Woods will give way at short. Sanders has good speed, but the throw is in time from the shortstop in Fisher, and the side is retired. Huntsville strands 1 here in the 5th, so we roll to the 6th. Huntsville maintaining a 5-0 lead as we go to the 6th here in White House on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
At Mid-South Fiber Internet, we understand the importance of quality service.
We don't just work here, we live here too.
Helping our communities any way we can.
Connecting communities one line at a time.
Working around the clock for you.
We are committed to service.
Committed to our communities.
We are committed to you.
Mid-South Fiber Internet, local, reliable service you can count on. Sign up today at midsouthfiber.com.
Top of the order to the plate here for Texas High as we go into the top of the 6th inning on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. Glad to have you with us here this evening in White House. About a stone's throw from Tyler, a 2-hour and 20-minute drive from the Huntsville area. Carlos Zimmermann here alongside of me is Luke Scott. Huntsville rocking a 5-0 lead. JJ pitching a 1-hitter tonight and is 1 strikeout away from 200 strikeouts. She'll deal with the top of the order, Cara Williams. Update around the district once again. Dayton, top 3rd right now, 2-1 lead on Mount Pleasant. 0-1, swing and a miss. JJ hunting for strikeout number 200 of the season. Can she get it on this pitch? She will. 9 affordable plumbing strikeouts on the night and 200 on the year for JJ Duke.
.200 strikeouts. That's incredible, Carlos.
Not many pitchers can say that they've done that in a whole season.
No. And especially on 3 straight pitches, the exact same pitch, Carlos. That was 3 fastballs. Just couldn't catch up to it.
Lumpkin to the plate, a little floater on the line, and Callie Klawinski makes the basket catch. 2 out.
Saving another bloop single and got a good read on it. Duke a couple stomps right there. She's mad she didn't strike her out.
That will bring up 3-hole hitter Sydney Woods. Still trying to work their way here through this 6th inning. 2 out in the inning. Woods fouls it back. And Huntsville's bats obviously have not quite been where they want them to be. Someone fouled back, no balls, 2 strikes. No balls and 2 strikes here on Sydney Woods. JJ looking for 2 in the inning. She shakes off 1 pitch now, gets the one she likes. Will it work? No, it won't, just inside. One-two Woods, past McHale and through the left side, a hit.
Number 5, Molly Fisher.
So a hit in the inning for Texas High, only the second one that they have accrued tonight. Cleanup hitter now, Molly Fisher.
In fact, they've only reached on base with 2 outs except the one, leadoff single there in the top of the 4th. But I think everything else has been getting on base with already 2 outs.
Fisher pops this one up on the infield. Chloe Sanders gives way and makes the catch. Side retired. 1 stranded for Texas High here in the top of the 6th through 5.5 on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. We go to the bottom of the 6th. More score updates from around the 5A playoff landscape when we come back.
Country music is different than other music genres. Our artists sing about family, friendship, the ups and downs of this old world, and living this life. Country music tells the story of us. 101.7 KSAM is your hometown radio station, playing today's best country and all your favorites. And you can have this hometown connection right there on your smartphone with the all-new KSAM mobile app. It's in your iPhone and Android app store right now. And we also have direct links on our website, KSAM1017.com.
Welcome me back, ladies and gentlemen, here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. New arm out of the pen here for Texas High. They will go to another one of their right-handers here. This is Ada Vasquez that is now going to stride to the circle here, looking at her on the year, 4.51 ERA. 2-2 on the year in 15 appearances. This will just be her 4th start of the season. 35 2/3 innings of work. 48 hits either way. 37 runs, 23 of them earned, 21 strikeouts to the 9 walks. So a different look here for the 9-1-2 for the Lady Hornets. Chloe Lehman will start off. So that spells the end of the night for Eva Treadway. We'll get her final line for you in just a few moments. Trying to see here if there's any defensive alignment changes. I think it's just going to be a straight switch. And indeed it will be. So an opportunity here in the bottom of the 6th for Chloe Lehman. It'll be Ada Vasquez's first person she meets tonight for Huntsville. Want to know the count here on Lehman. Lehman, hot shot through the right side. Welcome to the ball game. Chloe Lehman starts things off good for Huntsville here in the bottom of the 6th.
Lehman, a power hitter, substituting in now, and that's what she can do. Because we've seen her rip a few home runs in JV, a few appearances in varsity, and
So Lehman pinch hits for Riley Hammond. Hammond will run for her.
You know, we all know her sister is our biggest fan.
Absolutely, Kylie. I know you're tuning in from Maryland tonight. She was the starter of Game 1, Kylie Lehman was, in 2021 against Texas High, so I guess it kind of comes full circle tonight.
I like that. Chloe comes down. Asking a pitcher, she said, I don't know, I just hit the ball. I just won.
1-0 the count here on J.J. Duke. As Ada Vasquez trying to get around the leadoff single by Lehman. Hammond at first replacing her, the 1-0. Duke with a drive in the left. Hang on to the roof. It's long gone.
My goodness, Carlos. She pounded that one. Took it for a ride.
And a 7-0 lead for the Huntsville Lady Hornets on J.J. Duke. That is her 12th home run of the regular season, or 12th home run of the year in general, first of the playoffs. Nobody out in the inning for Eris McHale.
Yeah, that's why she's getting free college right there.
Eris McHale tried to follow that one up, but fouled it back. And that wasn't like one of those deep fly balls. That was a liner. Straight out of the park.
Well, and you can get away with that here, especially at this ballpark with the short fences in the corners. I mean, that one
Really,
was over the bullpen, though, Carlos.
It's a short fence all around.
Yeah, I mean, especially compared to ours, right?
I would say the one in Huntsville is about at least another 2 feet up.
Oh, yeah.
And you factor in, the fence guarding on top, maybe adds another half foot. 1-1. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Carlos, we got a 6-foot
fence here.
We got 12 foot.
Oh, let's double that. Underestimating our own fence.
And that's playing like 4 feet.
McHale with a liner into center, but caught on the run by Williams. 1 out.
Little under it, but it was a good swing there. Nothing wrong with that swing, and just a little under it.
All right, here we go. Cycle watch coming to the plate. She's got the single, she's got the double, she's got the dinger.
You got to think any hit in the outfield, she's going to go to 3. She's just going to go to it.
I don't think she's even aware of it. Anything in the power alleys could do it for her, though. That one's on the ground, but up the middle for a base hit.
Leg out 3. Or not.
That's not too bad. But how about a 4-for-4 night for Von Rosenberg?
Yeah, that's really good. And that was a out of the park swing right there. She wanted to kill that one. It just came over, rolled over it, right up the middle. She was right on it.
1 out, 1 on. 7-0 Huntsville here in the bottom of the 6th. Emily Zunker now will dig in to face Vasquez. And the JV are always loud. They're also sitting right by our crowd mic. That's why you can hear everything they say.
They're either on our left, blocking our view, or they're sitting by our crowd mic. I had to turn it down. They're so loud.
I'll take the crowd mic any day of the week. Zunker's little 1-0 floater on the infield. It's going to get down for a hit, but they're going to have the force out at second. Von Rosenberg caught napping over there. As that ball had a chance to be caught, but time has been called here. Valerie Martin will courtesy run here for Emily Zunker with 2 out. So Zunker back to the dugout. That's tough.
Yeah, it's just the 2 coaches had a word with each other, saying to tell her to go, and
one said hold.
It sounded like she told her to go, and she didn't. It's all right.
Number 3, Callie Klawinski.
Here in the bottom of the 6th, 2 runs across on the J.J. Duke home run. Alec Lewinsky will dig in to try and keep the inning going. Vasquez first offering. Lewinsky takes ball 1. On the way. Fouls that one, heads up in the Texas High dugout.
It's a great swing there from Klawinski, just keeping the dugout honest over there.
Look alive over there.
I like how they all had the same exact reaction. They all went to the right and covered their face. It was perfect.
Poetry in motion.
It really was.
1-1 to Klawinski. Klawinski, that one to the Huntsville dugout.
Wow. Said, I'll do that to you too now.
Well, turnaround's fair play.
Yeah, she's hit the right, she's hit the left, Carlos.
So by the law of averages.
That's right.
Up the middle.
That's right.
Or how about through the left side fair?
Yeah, that'll work too.
2 on and 2 out for Jazz Enriquez.
That was hard hit. That took no time to get into the glove there out left field.
So, Enriquez technically represents the winning run.
Can end it right here. Home runs win. She has the power too.
She has. We've seen her do it. And she's got the wind at her benefit this time. Take strike 1 from Vasquez.
Yeah. That one at home where she took for a ride, but she just had that 15, 20-mile-per-hour wind coming right into it.
That ball, if there's no wind that night, it's leaving the yard for her first career home run.
It's out of the park.
Fights that one up the middle. Wow, nice play at second, but can't get the ball out of the glove, and the ball now squirts away. Martin with great base running comes in and scores. Tough break at second base for Mally Lumpkin. She made a great diving stop, but tried to glove flip it and was not able to come away with it. So 8-0 Huntsville. And now a chance for Chloe Klawinski.
Yeah, Maya just eating her up a little bit. Just couldn't find it in the glove.
Face off ball 1.
That's when you take the glove off and just throw the glove.
Throw the glove. You've seen the major leaguers do it.
Yes, we have.
One I vividly remember, El Duque, Orlando Hernandez, way back in the day.
Carlos, you could have made up that name and I would have believed you. I had no idea who that is.
2 balls and no strikes here on Chloe Klawinski. I have a vast baseball knowledge.
Who did he play? Who did he play?
Yankees. He was with the Yankees at that time.
Was he very good?
No, he was not.
That makes sense. He was with the Yankees. Just kidding. If the Yankees want to hire me, I'd love to work for them.
2-0. Strike 1. And a chance for Huntsville here. They got the 9th run and the winning run on base. Chloe Klawinski would love nothing more than be able to try and make that happen here and send Huntsville home just a touch more earlier than they would. Although she may not get an opportunity to take a swing here. 3 balls and 1 strike.
Sydney Wood just
in this
having a little tough time finding the location here.
Ada Vasquez.
Ada Vasquez, I'm sorry.
2 out and the 3-1. Short hops the plate, ball 4. Bases loaded for Chloe Sanders.
Number 18, Chloe Sanders.
Bases are juiced now here, Carlos. Let's see what we're going to do here.
Well, the winning runs are in scoring position now for the Lady Hornets as
this is called free swinging right here.
Free swinging. 2 out in the inning and the bases loaded for Sanders. Up high, ball 1. As we have nearly batted around here in this inning, Chloe Sanders represents the 9th batter of the inning. Riley Hammond is the one that's on deck should the inning continue in any way. Base hit should score 2 for the Lady Hornets. But Sanders ahead in the count, 2-0. By the way, if you're wondering about Melissa and Ennis, Melissa's broken it wide open. It is 12-0 last time we checked.
We expected that, I think.
2-0 on the way. Sanders takes a hack at it, floater into center. It's down for a hit. Enriquez will come to the plate. Throw's going to be up the line, and that is your game. A 2-run walk-off single for Chloe Sanders, and we say good night here from White House.
Big 5 spot there in the bottom of the 6th, and who else, right? Coming in clutch there, Sanders.
And that'll be your ball game tonight, 10-0. The Huntsville Lady Hornets victorious over Texas High to win Game 1. They take a 1-0 series lead here in this series. Chance to win it tomorrow night back here in White House. We'll step aside and take a break. Bill Fick Ford post-game wrap-up is coming up next on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
I'm Kobe Lovell, 2020 World Champion hitter, 7-time NFR qualifier.
I'm Ricky Canton, 15-time NFR qualifier, and currently hold the world's record in the cap roadman.
I'm Cody Johnson. I'm a platinum recording country music artist, cowboy team roper.
And I'm No Bull Bill, and I sell trucks. Oh, I don't even know what I'm doing here. Well, at least I sell them to the cool people.
Country music is different than other music genres. Our artists sing about family, friendship, the ups and downs of this old world, and living this life. Country music tells the story of us. 101.7 KSAM is your hometown radio station, playing today's best country and all your favorites. And you can have this hometown connection right there on your smartphone with the all-new KSAM mobile app. It's in your iPhone and Android app store right now. And we also have direct links on our website, KSAM1017.com.
At Mid-South Fiber Internet, we understand the importance of quality service.
We don't just work here, we live here too.
Helping our communities any way we can.
Connecting communities one line at a time.
Working around the clock for you.
We are committed to service.
Committed to our communities.
We are committed to you.
Mid-South Fiber Internet, local, reliable service you can count on. Sign up today at midsouthfiber.com.
Huntsville wakes up to the all-new KSAM Wake Up Morning Show with Brian and Tracy. Get a positive start on your workday with local news, weather and sports, and some inspiration and laughs to warm you like a hot cup of coffee. And now you can join the daily conversation with Brian and Tracy by calling or texting the KSAM listener line at 936-295-4102. Come on, neighbor. The all-new KSAM Wake Up Morning Show with Brian and Tracy on 101.7 KSAM.
Affordable Plumbing Incorporated in Huntsville is a proud supporter of Hornet softball and baseball. Family owned and operated since 2000, Affordable Plumbing serves the plumbing needs of Huntsville, New Waverly, Trinity, and other surrounding areas. The company is backed by years and years of experience and strives to support the community in a courteous and professional manner for all your plumbing needs. Call them at 936-291-7886. Again, that's Affordable Plumbing at 936-291-7886. Sting 'em, Hornets!
Find us on social media on both Facebook and X at KSAM1017. Also be sure to subscribe to the 101.7 KSAM YouTube channel so you don't miss out on anything going on with your hometown radio station.
All right, we welcome you back here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. Alongside Luke Scott, I'm Carlos Zimmermann, as we welcome you into, let me get it up here for you, the Bill Fick Ford post-game wrap-up. And we're here with our player of the ball game tonight. Who better? 4 for 4 night, a triple shy of the cycle, but a long ball for her second one of the year. It is the Burger Queen, Katie Von Rosenberg. Katie, great game for you guys tonight. A little slow out of the gate, but then y'all broke through there down the stretch. Just talk about this ball game tonight.
Honestly, our one goal was to come out hot and not stop because, we have to jump on them or we're just going to lay there. So we didn't want any, mistakes or errors, and we didn't have any, which I thought was pretty great. We worked as a team, and we were really pumped up for this game, so I think we did great.
Katie, what's up with running the poles? When y'all start running poles, y'all just start turning it on and going to max level there. What's up with that?
I'd say it's like our good luck. I don't really know. It puts us in gear. That's all I know.
Absolutely. And now you did the first job, win game 1. Now the next focus, win game 2. You come back out here. Before we get to that,
okay,
let's talk about the bus.
Oh, Lord.
I mean, you guys have seen so much adversity in district play, and then right out of the gate here in the postseason, you get the Latexo, and the bus goes.
Storybook, it really is.
Yeah. Honestly, I've been here for 4 years, and that has never happened to me, and it's a great story to have to tell, the next people, hey, make sure your bus has oil and it doesn't leak when you leave, or you will be stranded.
Absolutely, absolutely. So now I'll get to my question. Berger, opportunity to clinch the series tomorrow, move on to the area round for the 4th consecutive year, and you've been a part of all these teams. How do y'all get it done tomorrow?
We're just going to do the same thing. We're just going to learn from what we've done today and maybe do better if we can, because I thought we did pretty good today.
All right, there you have it. Luke, any final thoughts for Berger?
Nice job, Katie. You played great today.
Thank you, Luke.
Absolutely.
Have a good night.
Before we let you go, as always, look in that camera. Give some shout-outs.
Hey, camera. I would like to shout out Jesus Christ, all the JV girls for coming, my mom, my dad, my batting coach, Hit Solutions, and you, Carlos. You're a great sporter.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
Of course.
Luke's great as well.
No. Just Carlos.
Luke's only here half the time, though, so it doesn't really...
He was here for every game.
Are you? No.
Yes.
Every game in district.
Every game in district.
Okay, I'm sorry, Luke. I shout out you, too.
All right,
I apologize.
Berger, thanks for your time.
Back. Thank you.
We'll see you tomorrow. All right, and I will now welcome in the winning head coach once she gets through the sea of JV players here in Morgan. Brian. Morgan, talk about this one tonight. A little slow out of the gate, like I told Berger, but once y'all ran that pole, well, you guys, that tends to be your good luck charm. Thoughts on the win here tonight in game 1?
It's the magical pole. Again, I didn't have to say it to them. They didn't like what they were seeing. They didn't like the fact that they weren't adjusting, and so they said, all right, if we don't do it this next inning, we're going to go run that pole. And they did, and they got it together, so I'm proud of them for that. I'm very proud of them for that.
Coach, up and down the lineup, y'all have been hitting much better. It feels like as the season's been going on. Talk to me about the progression, really, of your depth players being able in big spots to provide.
Absolutely. I was talking to them a second ago. It was really a team win. I think I only didn't get one person. Sorry, Katie. Or Cody, as they called her. But it was a team win, and I think all through the lineup, not just 1 through 4 or whatever the case may be that you typically would depend on. It was every single one of my girls who showed up and showed out tonight, and they did a great job. They weren't so much worried about hitting it out. They just wanted to make that great contact, and that's what we've been really preaching to them going into the postseason.
Well, and you got 2 of those long balls tonight. One from Von Rosenberg that just snuck over the left field wall. JJ with a sharp liner that left the fences as well. But now you pivot away from this one. You move on to tomorrow. Coming back here to White House. You guys fought through adversity all day long. I think we had about a 5-car convoy trying to get here and get you guys here, but you fought through it. You come out here tonight and win game 1. How do you win game 2?
We got to refocus at the plate. I think they did a great job adjusting in that game, and I think we'll see something different. They're always going to mix it up for you, of course, but I want to see my kids still continue to adjust at the plate, stay calm, stay focused, and know that we're going to execute our job.
Luke, final thoughts?
No, Coach, just a great job, a great team win.
Thank you.
And let's keep the train rolling here.
Sounds good.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
I know the ones you usually give your shout-outs here
Yeah.
made the little shorter drive from Lindale here to White House, but I'll still let you have an opportunity to look in the camera. Anyone you want to give a shout-out to before we let you go?
Absolutely. Josh wasn't here today, so Josh, Linda, love you guys. I'll see Josh tomorrow. It is also Josh's birthday, so please be aware. Happy 18th birthday to our oldest, of course, tomorrow. And then to Adriana as well. I know that my middle sister couldn't make it, but I just want to say thank you guys for always watching, tuning in, and supporting us, and I love you guys.
All right, Morgan, thanks for your time. Have safe travels going back home to Huntsville. We will see you right back here tomorrow night.
Sounds great. Thank you.
All right, do you want the headset or you're just going to stick with the crown? Okay,
I'm rocking with the old school mic.
You're going to go with the old school mic. What is it called? The Monty Hall? I'm going to switch mics.
I see that. Yeah, I was still dealing with that issue right there.
We'll fix that here after a
All
while. All right. So I have some scores here for you. The one that we have obviously kept our eye on here. Melissa up 14-0. They're in the top of the fourth in that ball game there. So it's looking like the Cardinals will advance on to the area round, and that is the team that is awaiting the winner of this series. Around our district, Kingwood Park, 5-2 win over White House. That game has gone final here tonight. So Kingwood Park with a 1-0 series advantage on the people that are hosting us here tonight in White House.
Interesting results.
Yeah.
Very interesting results. District staying competitive. Got to like to see that. And that's kind of what we expected out of Melissa. I mean, they've been a really good team. And as long as we take care of business tomorrow, that's a top 10 matchup in the state in 5A softball ready to happen in the second round. That's tough. That's a tough draw.
That's the eyes of that, of really the state of Texas are going to be on that ball game.
And not just East Texas.
Yeah, exactly. Dayton, a 2-1 lead in the bottom of the fifth against Mount Pleasant, and then Lufkin and Hallsville, they're tied in the top of the fourth at 0-0. All right. Well, we made the 2-hour and 20-minute drive up here with a quick pause in Latexo to pull some equipment up here for the Lady Hornets as well. So we're going to say goodbye because we're going to be right back at here tomorrow for game number 2. A little bit earlier in the day, we'll be here for a 5 o'clock first pitch, 4:30 Lady Hornets countdown to first pitch. Game 3, if necessary, would follow coming up tomorrow at about 7 o'clock. But with the way that this ball game went tonight, I am confident Huntsville can come away with game 2 win and move on to the area round. So with all of that said, we wish you a great rest of your evening. But before we go, ladies and gentlemen, we do want to remind you tonight's broadcast on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network is copyrighted for the private use of our audience, and the other use of this ball game or any accounts or descriptions of the game without the express written consent of 101.7 KSAM and Huntsville High School Athletics is strictly prohibited. For our executive producer, Jordan Smith, our camera operator, Eric Mays, and my broadcast partner, Luke Scott, and the entire Hornet Nation Broadcast Network crew, my name's Carlos Zimmermann. We will see you next time here, right back here tomorrow night. 5 o'clock first pitch here this evening. Tomorrow evening, I should say.
Really tough look there.
5 o'clock tomorrow night. And we'll see if there's going to be a game 3. We'll see if that's going to happen tomorrow. But anyway, we got to go. I'm ready to go home. I'm ready to get some food. Let's get home and get a good night's rest. We'll see you here tomorrow night. And on the count of 3, my friend, 1, 2, 3. Sting 'em, Hornets. Good night, God bless, and so long here from the house that Patrick Mahomes made famous in White House, Texas.